you should really consider bringing your team to more meetings. Now, there are some meetings that are more conducive than others, but I can tell you, having spoken to enough team members, that they're going to drive the culture of the office. They're going to take the keynote lecture information and implement it in the office, and they're going to drive it. Imagine how difficult it is for you to go to any meeting, come back, and try to explain to your team the feeling that you had while you were at that meeting, or the idea that was shared that you want to implement. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode of your 5-Minute Friday. I want to share an insight I learned at Orthopreneurs Summit recently. I was sitting there, just hanging out from the back of the room and watching. And I was really surprised by the number of doctors who brought team, big team. I'm not talking 1 or 2 people. I'm talking like 8, 10, 12 people, maybe even more. And what's really interesting to me is that the culture of the meeting is almost run by the teams. And after looking at it, and this is not about Orthopreneurs Summit only, this is about AAO, this is about Mother of Pearls, this is about Women in Ortho, I don't know if they allow team members. You should really consider bringing your team to more meetings. Now, there are some meetings that are more conducive than others, right, to bring a team. But I can tell you, having spoken to enough team members, that they're going to drive the culture of the office. They're going to take the keynote lecture information and implement it in the office, and they're going to drive it. Imagine how difficult it is for you to go to any meeting, come back, and try to explain to your team the feeling that you had while you were at that meeting, or the idea that was shared that you want to implement. So this isn't a long 5-Minute Friday. This might be a 3-minute Friday today, but I'm strongly recommending to you, and again, if you bring them to Orthopreneurs Summit, that'd be awesome. I'm thrilled. Next year on the ship is amazing meeting to bring your team to, because it's less expensive than usual. Because again, you're on a ship. You can put 2 people in a room for less money than you could spend for 1 ticket for a doctor ordinarily. But whatever meeting it is, consider bringing your team. It doesn't have to be a bonus, right? Because the bonus is really going to be for you. If you bring, 6 or 8 team members to any meeting, I will guarantee you when they get back, your practice is going to be different. Now, I will tell you, I can't speak for other meetings, but when I go on the stage, one of the best moments for most of the doctors in the room is I turn to the staff and I say, can all the team members please raise your hands or make a good woohoo? And you'll hear a loud roar come up. And then I say, okay, great. This is not a vacation, right? This is not a party. There will be parties, and this might feel like a vacation. But this is an investment. This is an investment in you. And the only way you can make this investment work for your doctors and come back to another meeting is you have to earn it. That means you take the information you got here and you become better at your job. You take the information you got here and become a more valuable team member, a more valuable employee, a more valuable coworker. And just don't hear my words, actually implement them. Because if you like coming to these things, that is the greatest way to ensure it continues happening. And you can hear every doctor in the room start applauding whenever I say that. And so again, please bring your teams to meetings. Again, I'd love it if they come to Summit next year. It's a perfect meeting for them. And I can promise you, I will stand on that stage and tell them to earn it. And I will promise you, there will be many in that room who will. And as a result, your practice will become more productive. You'll have lower stress. And best of all, if you're a micromanager, hopefully you can begin letting go. And if you're not a micromanager, you can understand that you can trust them in giving some of the stuff to them. So much love to each and every one of you. I hope this resonates in some small way. Can't wait to see you at Summit next year. Just go to opsummit2024.com. I cannot believe how many people have already signed up for this thing. At the end of Summit, when Summit ended, we already had 450 people registered. Bring your family. There is a kids club on board. Or sit by the adults-only pool and enjoy yourself. But the meeting is going to be spectacular, 8 to 12:30 on the 2 at-sea days, and the rest of the day is yours. And the middle day, we land in Cozumel. Go enjoy the day and have fun. Do an excursion. It starts on a Wednesday night at 4 p.m. It leaves on September 18th, and it comes back at 7 a.m. on Sunday the 22nd. Minimal impact on your practice. So what if you miss 2 days of work? The amount of stuff you should gain from that should be spectacular. And you know what? With a year's notice, build 2 more days into your practice. Who cares? Put them in a week from now or 6 weeks from now or 8 weeks from now if those 2 days are that important. But I promise you, you will come back with a way better practice than the one you left. Much love. Wishing you a great day, and see ya soon.